Babe, uh, uh, I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what got into me. Oh, yeah, I do actually. It's this movie. I think it's safe to say that Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are just both geniuses when it comes to filmmaking. My favorites being, of course, all the Spider-Verse movies that they did. I'm still waiting for Beyond the Spider-Verse, by the way, and I think we all are, but I get it. Takes a long time to make. I get the delays. We'll be excited when it comes out, so let's go. Now the dynamic duo has returned to the big screen, making a film about a biology teacher going to space trying to save humankind as we know it. And yeah, what can I say about this movie? It's absolutely incredible. Now, unfortunately, I will say I have not read any of Andy Weir's books. I'm ashamed to admit that, I know, but I frankly enjoyed The Martian with Matt Damon. That was also a very good film. But when it comes to Project Hail Mary, guys, this film is unbelievable. From top to bottom, from beginning to end, this movie just absolutely astounded me. The movie itself is about this middle school biology teacher played by Ryan Gosling. He's witty, he's charismatic, but he also wants to do something good for this world. So later on, along comes the government trying to recruit him to go up in this spaceship called the Hail Mary. The sun is being infected by this organism known as astrophage, which causes it to dim. With that happening, along with Earth freezing, all human life as we know it could be extinct. So it's up to Ryan Gosling to go up into space in this spaceship to try and find a solution to try and save all human life as we know it. And I'll tell you what, in my book, Ryan Gosling gets a very early slot for a nomination for Best Actor. Seriously, this is one of the best performances I've ever seen Ryan Gosling in his career. Granted, I did feel like I was watching Ryan Gosling play Ryan Gosling, but that's just how he is. His character arc is really interesting to begin with. He wakes up in the Hail Mary with amnesia, not knowing how he got there exactly. Then as the film goes on, he starts jotting down things on a whiteboard, slowly regaining his memory as to why he is up there. But to make a long story short, Ryan Gosling just gives an incredible and emotional performance here. Which brings me to my next point. This movie is emotional. Did not expect this movie to hit me in my heartstrings like it did. I didn't cry. I feel like I should have, but I definitely choked up multiple times throughout this thing. One factor playing into that is where he meets this rock-like alien creature that he cleverly names Rocky. This is one of the coolest characters I've ever seen in a sci-fi film. He's helpful, he's funny, he's witty, and he also tugs at your heartstrings. The relationship between these two characters, the dynamic in general, just really hits you, and it works completely well. Who knew an alien made of rocks could make you cry? I didn't. Alright, putting performances aside, there's a lot more to like about this movie. The standout of this entire thing being the cinematography by Greg Fraser. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting in my seat in an IMAX movie theater. By the way, this movie is meant to be seen in an IMAX movie theater. If you're even thinking about any other option, drop that. IMAX is the way to go. Also adding on to the visual effects with that. From what I've heard, this movie barely used any, if not at all, green or blue screens, which just amazes me because the scenes in space and all the planets and stars are just mind-blowing. I felt like I was at one of those planetariums watching this movie. Worth every penny out of my wallet, this movie makes you immersed into this thing, making you feel like you are joining Ryan and Rocky on this expedition. The color grading also stands out. There's a main part in this movie in the second act where they go to this planet to try and see what they can do and what they can catch to try and cure what is happening to the sun. All the greens and the reds and the blues and the shining stars, I'm just mesmerized. The movie is brought to life in front of your eyes, and Lord and Miller do a phenomenal job. Now, if you've seen my other past reviews, I cannot go without saying this about this movie: the score by Daniel Pemberton. Give me this soundtrack on vinyl, let me put my earbuds in and fall asleep to this thing, because wow, I got goosebumps whenever I heard the music throughout this entire film. It's easily my favorite piece of music when it comes to film in the year 2026. The only flaw I will say about this movie that I have is the runtime. The movie clocks in at around 2 hours and 40-ish minutes or so. But to me, it really didn't bother me that much. I feel like it might toward other moviegoers, but to me personally, the long runtime, I wanted to see more. I felt like I was watching 2001: A Space Odyssey again. I felt like I was watching The Martian again. Besides that fact, I really have no complaints about this movie. Guys, if you couldn't tell already, Project Hail Mary is easily so far my favorite movie of 2026. Give everyone involved with this project their props because everybody did a great job. From the story to the performances to the visuals to the cinematography and the score, this film shines in every way, shape, or form, and I cannot wait to see it again. I'm going to give Project Hail Mary a 5 out of 5. I cannot underestimate how good this movie is. Definitely one I will be adding to my 4K, hopefully Steelbook collection, and it makes me want to read the book. I need to read this book. But now that you've heard me gushing about this movie, what I want to know is, what do you guys think about this movie? Project Hail Mary. Have you guys seen this movie? Let me know in the comments if you have. Let me know your thoughts. I really would love to hear it. I know my reviews lately have been getting a little bit behind schedule. Stuff has been coming up in my life, but don't worry, I am trying my hardest to get more content out for you guys. So with that being said, look forward to more movie reviews coming on this channel, as well as other content that I have planned. And until next time, as always, this is Dylan of the Nerds of the Square Table, signing out.